Belgium, AP, as part of a coalition that includes Australia and a provisional agreement from the European Union, industrialized nations in the Group of Seven are placing a price ceiling on refined Russian oil products like diesel and kerosene, according to U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. The cutoff follows comparable pricing restrictions placed on Russian oil exports with the intention of limiting Russian President Vladimir Putin's access to financial resources for waging the almost 12-month-long conflict in Ukraine. In a statement, Fed Chair Janet Yellen noted that the deal reached today builds on the price limitation on Russian crude oil exports that we set in December and helps achieve our aim of reducing Russia's major source of income for waging its illegal war while encouraging stable global energy markets. A G7 statement and diplomats from 3 different EU member states who agreed to discuss the cap under the condition of anonymity gave details about it. Russian diesel and other fuels that sell for more than the crude oil required to produce them are subject to the $100 per barrel restriction. Officials decided to set a ceiling of $45 per barrel on Russian oil products that are sold below the cost of crude. The accord followed the G7's decision to cap the price of Russian crude oil at $60 per barrel. The world's primarily Western-based shippers and insurers are required to follow by sanctions and only deal with oil products that are priced at or below the limitations in order to enforce all price ceilings. The ambassadors of the 27 EU nations put forward the resolution, and national governments have until early Saturday to react with a written complaint. The agreement was not anticipated to change. Since nearly half of all imports of diesel came from Russia, Europe has gradually decreased its reliance on this country. Diesel is essential for the economy since it powers vehicles, goods transporting trucks, farm machinery, and industry equipment. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, prices have increased due to recovering demand and constrained refinery capacity in some regions. Longer sea voyages may put a strain on tanker capacity, and shippers may divert gasoline shipments to other locations, so the impact of the cap will be unknown. The economy of Europe is strongly reliant on Russian natural gas, oil, and diesel, thus European governments have previously been hesitant to stop buying it. However, fossil fuel sales represent a major component of Russia's budget. That has altered since the commencement of the conflict in Ukraine. Thank you for listening and don't forget to subscribe.